Welcome to CSE Guru. In this session, we will discuss data structures and applications. In that, we are going to review about structures. And a structure topic, we will discuss self-referential structure and array of structures. So, what I mean by self-referential structure? It is nothing but a structure that contains a reference to data of the same type. Simply, a structure referred by itself. That is self-referential structure. Here we are providing a data that will refer to the data of the same type. Okay. And here self-referential structure contains a pointer to a data that is of same data type as that of structure. For example, if we are considering struct node. Okay. And here within the structure, we are going to specify int value and then struct node. Okay, so here this is also struct node and this is also struct node. So within this structure node itself, we are going to refer the same structure. Okay, struct node star next. The star next represents a pointer. It's a pointer to the next field. So when this type of declaration is required, in the sense, if you are using a linked list, in that case, this type of declaration is required. That is, here this is node 1 and this is node 2. Okay, and when you are referring this node 1, for the node 1 we have created value and there are two fields here. This is data field where we will place the value, and this is actually the pointer to next node. Okay, and this pointer to next node we are declaring here struct node star next. So here we will place the value and this is a pointer where it will store the address of the next field or next node. Okay, so here the node structure refers by itself. So for every node we will use this node structure. This next represents a pointer to the next field. So this is especially we will use in linked list representation of data structure. Okay, so a structure node refers by itself. Within the structure node declaration itself, it refers by itself. The structure node refers by itself. That is called self-referential structure. Okay, and this concept is very much important when we discuss the linked list data structure. Okay, next is array of structure. So what I mean by structure, it is a user-defined data type used to represent group of data items of different types under a single structure name. Okay, so that is nothing but structure. So within the structure itself, for example, if you want to store 50 student record or 100 employee details in an organization, in the sense, so 50 times you have to declare the structure. For example, if I am declaring the structure student, struct student. Okay, if I am declaring in the sense, here we will declare int roll number, okay, name, character, name, age, okay. Likewise, we will declare many fields here. All the fields, it is required for student 1, student 2, student 3, likewise 50 students, this structure declaration is required. In that case, what we will do? Similarly, in an organization, employee details, employee ID, employee name, employee designation, department, salary, every details if you wanted to store, once we can declare. Okay, for 100 employees, if you want to declare, 100 times you need to declare, right? That is not possible. That is very difficult to handle. So in that case, what we will use it in the sense, the structure itself, we will use array. For example, 50 students, if I want to use STD of 50, if I am declaring in the sense, for all the 50 students, we can able to declare the same structure. So each student of 1 will carry roll number, name, mark, address, everything. Similarly, student 2 will carry roll number, name, mark, address, everything. All the variable declarations, everything will be applicable for total 50 students. Similarly, for 100 employees, it is possible. Simply, if you are declaring the structure variable as an array, okay, with one declaration, it is possible to store any number of student details or employees in the organization. Likewise, it is applicable in many applications. Okay, so this is the main advantage of array of structures. And this is a powerful method to declare and store different data member under a single array name. Within the single structure array name, we can able to declare any number of students or employees, any number of records. That is possible. Okay. So what is the syntax in the sense? Use the keyword struct, the normal structure declaration itself. Use the keyword struct, okay, and structure name, and then within this structure, you can declare any data type with variable member1, okay. Similarly, data type member2, okay. Likewise, so this and all these declarations and all we already know. So within the structure, any number of data items or member we can able to declare, okay, and it should end with a semicolon. And if I want to store array of structure in the sense, use this declaration struct structure name, okay, and then structure variable. So the structure variable declaration also already we have discussed, and then index value. What is the index value you can able to declare? So this is actually the array of structure. Here, if you want to store 100 employee information, you can able to store even 1000 employee information. It is possible. Just you can represent the right number here, index value here. That is enough. So this is actually the syntax. And if I want to give an example in the sense, a student example, if I want to give in the sense, struct student, this is the structure name, and within the structure, int roll number, and then character name, and the length you have to specify here, okay, and then int mark, okay. And then if I want to specify this array of structure in the sense, here I can able to specify, okay, that is, this should end with a semicolon, then struct student std of 50. That's it. For 50 students, you can able to store roll number, name and mark. That is possible. Okay. So here, how I can able to assign the values in the sense, student 1 dot roll number equal to 10. Okay. Student 1 dot name equal to Hema. Okay. Similarly, student 1 dot mark, this is dot, mark 100. Okay. Likewise, we can able to store. Okay. Similarly, student std of 3. So for 3 members at a time, if I want to store the information in the sense, how I can able to store it in the sense, within the curly bracket set, you can able to store the data. That is, here 0, 1 and name Hema, and then Marcus 100, comma, okay, and then this is comma 0, 2 Vinay, Marcus 90, and then 0, 3 Ram, Marcus 85, okay, and should end with a semicolon. That's it. Okay. So for total 3 students, student of 3, if you are giving in the sense for 1, 2, 3, likewise it will accept the data. Okay. For 3 students, it is possible to store the values. This is an example for array of structure. And programming example, if you are considering in the sense, here declare the student declaration, roll number, name, fees, date of birth, etc. All the required fields you declare. Then declare the student of 50. So this is actually array of structure. Okay. And then here using the for loop, enter the roll number, accept the roll number. This is I represents it. What is the I value initially? If it is 0 in the sense, for a 0th location, for 0 student, it will accept the value. Okay. If you want to accept from 1 in the sense, here mention I value as 1. Okay. So for first student, it will accept roll number, name, fees, date of birth. And when I value is equal to 2, for second student, it will accept all the details. I value equal to 3, it will accept third student details. Likewise, up to n value. N here you have to specify. Okay. how many students you want to enter, here you have to specify. Up to this n value, it will accept the values, and this is to print the values. Print in the output screen. Name, here roll number, name, fees, and date of birth. So everything it will display in the output screen. Simply, this will accept the student details using array of structure and print the student details using array of structure. This is a very simple example. Okay.